What is up, my wax junkies? steelcitydw here. So it is the Tuesday before the National. I can't wait. I'm about to hop on a flight on Thursday, make my way out to the National. I want to tell you what my plans are when I arrive in Rosemont and maybe show off a few cards for you. So for me, my plan is I get in Thursday right around 5 o'clock. I will take my shuttle straight to the hotel. I'm actually staying right on the property at the Hyatt. So I'll actually probably drop right over, get my pass. Got to pick that up, pick up my packet. I think there's some autograph tickets in there and some options. And then, I'm just going to drop off my stuff at my hotel. And then I'm heading straight over to the Thursday social, the YouTube social that's going to be held over at the Embassy Suites. Last time we had an absolute great time. I got to sit down, talk with some of my favorite YouTube creators, and really just maybe even make some trades. But Thursday night is an opportunity to just get together with people, reconnect, and honestly, I feel like it's going to be one of the first times that everybody's going to be kind of in the same place since probably Strongsville. Next thing I'm going to do is Friday is all about being on the floor. So Friday during the day, I'm going to go in first thing. I have the VIP ticket, so I get a little bit early entry, and I'm going to spend the day walking the floor. Really, I'm not looking for a lot. I just made a ton of key pickups that I really needed. So I'm probably going to spend most of the day trying to help other people out with what they're looking for. And so if you've got things that you're looking for and you need me to help you out, hey, that's what my plan is to do on Friday. If something catches my eye that's of interest, I know I'm still looking to fill some of the old 1925 Z-Nut cards that I'm looking for. And obviously, I'm looking for anything that's like unique when it comes to my boy Paul Wagner. So Friday is going to be spent a lot of the time on the floor. Saturday, really, it's going to be an opportunity to do a couple things. So 9:30 in the morning, I actually have a tour of Wrigley Field. It's one that I bought off of the MLB website, and I think it was like $40, super cheap, but it's like 90-minute tour. You get to see a lot of the elements of Wrigley Field that you don't get to see during a game. Supposedly they take you out onto the field. I know it is a game day on Saturday, so they don't take you down into the locker room, but they do take you out into the dugout, I'm told. So we'll see what that's like. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. And then during the day Saturday, I'm actually going to go around, be like a tourist, and I'm going to the Field Museum, go see the dinosaur exhibits. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's supposed to be one of the best museums around. And then on Saturday night, we've got the trade night that is going to be sponsored by Four Collectors. I can't wait for that. That's going to be an absolute blast. And it will be much better than the event in Strongsville because there's going to be so many more people there. But Saturday night is going to be the trade night sponsored by Four Collectors. And that is going to be an officially sanctioned trade night for the National for Vintage Trade Night. So I'm really excited about that Saturday night. So please, if you can join, and you see me there, I'm willing to make some trades. I'm going to bring some stuff for trades. And that is my plan for Saturday. So Sunday, things start winding down on Sunday. My flight goes out at around like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But Sunday, I'm probably going to try to spend the morning on the floor. And you can tell, like, most of my schedule is about catching up with friends, getting together, and it's less about the show. But that doesn't mean I'm not going to make some deals. I'm going to see what I can find on the floor on Sunday. So that is my plan tentatively for the National. And additionally, on Saturday, I'm actually going to be doing like a river tour of Chicago. Going to check it out. I had an absolute blast when I went in 2023. I didn't go to the Cleveland National, and it's the food in Chicago is absolutely amazing. But really, when it comes down to it, for a lot of people, I understand it's all about the cards. I just want to catch up with some friends and see what I can find on the floor. It does get a little overwhelming at times, but it is an absolute blast. And, if you just kind of pace yourself, take some breaks. You're going to have an absolutely great time. So please, if you see me, one, say hi, and two, if you're looking to actually like hang out, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I think it's really going to be about the social community for me when I'm out there. Okay, and next I want to show some recent pickups that I made. I've been active recently on some of the REA auctions, and I've made a few eBay pickups as well. So some kind of unique stuff. And one of the cards is actually one of the biggest cards in my collection so far. So let's check that out. So this is a 1953 Redman Tobacco Ralph Kiner card with the tab. And you can see that's an SGC 9. As far as I know, it is the only SGC 9 out there. And it's just so sharp. So that was a recent pickup I made. Another one, and this is a pretty cool one. Theo, Clemente collector, actually inspired me to pick this up. And originally I had bought it thinking, oh, this is a great opportunity for me to gift it to Theo. Well, lo and behold, I look at one of his videos from a few months ago, and I learned that he actually already has this card. So, but this is a 1972 Daily Juice from Oakmont, Pennsylvania, Roberto Clemente. And the key to this is actually from Roberto Clemente's personal collection of cards. So this is crazy. This was one of his cards. I shout out to Theo Clemente Collector for inspiring me to pick up one of Clemente's personal cards. I got that one on, I think it was a heritage auction. And next is my first 1967 Venezuela Topps Retirados card of Paul Wagner, my guy. You can see super, super clean. 67 Retirados. I actually want to get the Honus Wagner Retirados. And here's another one. This is one of the more iconic, beautiful cards from the Diamond Stars set. 1935 Diamond Stars. Lloyd Wagner. That is the greenback variant. So the greenback 1935 Diamond Star. I just love that Art Deco design. It just absolutely pops. And it wouldn't be complete if I didn't show you 1936 Diamond Stars, Paul Wagner, with the catcher and the umpire in the background. And that is the blue back. And hey, guys, this is probably the biggest one of the bunch. Actually, no, the one next to it. So I picked this up on a heritage auction. I think a lot of people got to see me get this. So this is the 1909. Let's see if I can get it close enough. Kogan's mint chips, just like my shirt. Honus Wagner. Stars of the game, mint chips. Beautiful card. So I love that. And that is the iconic 1909 photo of Honus Wagner. And the last one that I want to show you guys, card-wise, is it's a pretty big one for me. So everybody's familiar with the T206 Honus Wagner, the rarity of it, and just the crazy sales that thing has had. Well, I got my own 1909 Honus Wagner. So I got the 1909 American Caramel Honus Wagner Throwing. Now, I love this card. The beautiful sunset in the background. And just him throwing. Now, there is a batting variant of this card. So in 1909, a lot of the players had that were the higher level players. Many of the future Hall of Famers in the set had both a throwing or two variants of the card. In the case of Honus Wagner, you've got the batting version and then the throwing version. The throwing version is a little bit more rare. It's a pretty hard card to find, and that is the American Caramel back. So you can see no paper loss, just a well-loved 1909 Honus Wagner. And last but not least, I added to my Pirates Hall of Famer collection. So this Pittsburgh Pirate played from 1932 to 1948, and he was a 9-time All-Star. He was the 1935 batting champion. He's a really challenging autograph to get because, unfortunately and tragically, in 1952, he died, and he died at the age of 40. So tough one there. He died in a fishing. He was out fishing with his friend, and they capsized the boat, and he passed away at the young age of 40. So a tough autograph to get for adding to my Pirates autograph collection for Hall of Famers, but Arky Vaughan. Floyd Arky Vaughan. They called him Arky because he was from Arkansas, but just a phenomenal shortstop for the Pittsburgh Pirates in the pre-war era. And like I said, tough one to get. So I'm glad to add it. I got that off of the recent Heritage auction pickup. And that is it, everybody. So thank you for joining me. And I can't wait to see you at the National, and catch you next time.